a retired civil servant and a resident of Kakrao in Migori County.
Hello viewers.
Hello.
Welcome to my channel Grandma Frida. I'm still in the Migori series, and of course I have my guest Zena. Zena has done so much to introduce me to so many people here in Migori, and I want to just look at Zena and please say hello to her.
Hello, welcome.
So, as I told you, we are still in our Migori series, a beautiful county. I've been here, this is my second day. And believe me, this is one of the best destinations for your retirement. So today, I'm being hosted by a good friend here. And please, let's get to know who she is.
Hi, my name is Lea Wairimo Mbudu, a retired civil servant and a resident of Kakrao in Migori County. Wairimo is here because Wairimo is married to Mr. Bainitos Ombudu Hussein from Vihiga County, and me, I'm born in Eldamaravin in Kabarak in Koibatek County, and we met in Nairobi and got married, and we settled here in Migori in Kakrao. And we have been working together, but he was transferred and me, I remained here in Migori County working as a senior clerical officer. I retired from service in the year 2020 with the Sub-County National Treasury, Migori, but my main office is the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government, Migori County.
What was your real work?
My real work was dealing with payment vouchers. Yeah.
Oh, so you say you are retired. Are you missing office?
I'm not missing office.
Why not?
In fact, I've been wasting time there. I'm very comfortable and I'm now the manager here. Before I retired, I used to commute from my home. So I know what it means to retire. Most of us fear retirement because they are not in collaboration with their home areas. Most of us, once we are employed in the services, we forget investing in our homes. We invest in town. And once when your years are over, coming home becomes a thorn in the flesh. Me, I thank God for enabling me to retire peacefully.
So what did you do to prepare yourself for retirement?
By preparing myself, I want to go back for more introduction. Apart from being a civil servant, I'm an evangelist. And once you know and believe in God, everything is possible. Because most of us think that retirement is death. Retirement is a new life. Retirement is you to control yourself. You manage yourself. You can decide to sleep the whole day, but you cannot sleep when you are at your place of work. You can manage your things properly, but when you are when you are at your place of work, somebody can come behind you and snatch some of your files and destroy them.
Yeah. So what did you do to ensure that you smoothly moved into retirement from your office?
I accepted. I accepted that my days were over, and even the government took my 5 years because I was supposed to retire by age 55, and I retired by age 60.
Why?
Because they said that there were no resources for payments. Yeah, and they gave us more 5 years more.
Okay.
And this is like killing us, because once you come out now, you are no longer strong. But I thank God because I'm strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do in your evangelism?
I normally do visit the prisoners. I visit orphanages. I visit other churches. Apart from me being a salvationist, I'm invited in other churches to spread the word of God. and I also do guidance and counseling.
Oh, okay.
I have a degree in theology.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So tell us, what do you do in your retirement apart from evangelization since you
I
retired?
I do dairy cattle,
Mhm.
poultry, and farming.
Okay.
Yeah, and business. I have some shop somewhere here.
Okay.
Mm.
So you keep dairy animals
Yeah,
around?
yeah.
If somebody came here and asked you, please, Wairimu, we would like you to give us advice on how best we can improve on our work where you are working, what advice would you give?
I'll tell them to love their jobs, work hard, go to work early, and leave late. Because most of us go to work late and leave early. We normally leave our jackets there, and our whereabouts are unknown. Respect, we are supposed also to respect our seniors and juniors. Because you might be thinking that you are clever, you decide to leave your jacket there, and your body might be found in the mortuary because you do not even report where you are going through an accident. It is good to be open and inform those that you are working with about your whereabouts.
It's true. During your working period, yeah,
Yes,
you did certain activities.
yes.
When you have now retired,
Yes.
is there something, some skill or something that you learned during your working time that has really helped you now as a retiree back at home?
Yeah. First of all, when I was at work, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm still keeping it up to date. When I was at my place of work, each and every ministry was being funded quarterly. And when I'm here at home, I know what it means to use money wisely. Because you cannot use the whole amount that you have thinking that there is a tomorrow. And the government gives monies quarterly in every financial year.
So how do you do it here? How are you managing your finances here?
I manage my finances by putting them into other products, like poultry. When I sell milk, I know that this milk will also feed the cow and treat the cow. Yeah.
Okay, I love your compound. I
Yes.
love your house. I've loved everything that I've come across in your home.
Yes.
And I would just like you to explain to us how you are able to establish yourself during the time you are working, by the time you got retired, to own such a beautiful home.
We invested and we saved and we joined cooperatives.
Who is we?
Let's walk around and show us
Me and my husband were both members of Ardhi Sacco. On retirement, my husband left being a member of Ardhi Sacco. But me, I continued being a member of I'm still a member of Ardhi Sacco. Ardhi Sacco has made our children to be where they are. Ardhi Sacco is the one that has made this home to be the way it is. Ardhi Sacco has given us our pieces of land. Ardhi Sacco has showed us the way.
How?
By us saving and us getting loans from Ardhi Sacco. Yeah.
Actually, you are the best person to tell us about investing in land because you worked in Ardhi. Give us advice on how to acquire land and the best things that we must do to ensure that when we are acquiring property, we are acquiring the right property, especially for people now trying to invest in property as youngsters.
When you want to buy land, first of all, you have to go to the land registry to investigate whether the number that the piece of land that you are buying is in order. Though somebody might be having an interest and show you the green card to be clean, and after that he brings the real green card, but it is good to buy as such. Because most of these pieces of land that are being sold are on loans, Others are with cases.
So
Others
how
are
do you
cautioned.
how do you get the search? Tell
But
us the process.
You apply for a search.
So if I've gotten land here,
Yes.
I've gotten this piece of land.
Yes.
What is my next thing? I've identified the piece of land.
You have
What?
to get the number.
So once I have identified this is the land, then I come for search.
You have to get the number from the person who is selling you the land.
Okay.
And then you look for the office of the registrar, the land registry. After that, you apply for a search. A search can take between 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the availability of the registrar. Yes.
And the cost implications?
It's 500 and it goes to the government revenue. You are given a receipt.
500 shillings only?
Yes.
To save yourself from embarrassment or
Yes.
from loss?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So after making a search and you find the land is okay?
You can proceed and make an agreement. The agreement can be made in front of the area chief or an advocate. And the wife to the person who is selling the piece of land.
If it's a spouse?
If it's a spouse.
Okay.
And if it's a single person, he will be there maybe with some few witnesses. Yes.
Then after that you proceed?
You proceed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I've seen people investing in land and then they get themselves stuck in succession issues.
Yeah, because when there is a succession, you have also to be very, very careful. And by this, you have to investigate. And by investigating is by asking questions. You seek for information from neighbors. Because you might be buying land that is not there. You might be buying land that has no title. You can be buying land that is on a succession case.
Is it advisable to buy land that is under succession?
It is advisable, but you cannot move. Because you'll have to, you cannot say the land is yours until the succession goes through.
Is the process long?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Because
and does it have financial implications?
It has.
Okay.
Yes.
So what would be your advice to young people out there who really want to invest in property, real estate?
They need to do a search.
Okay.
And go slow. It's better to save other than having land that will cost them more than the money that they could have saved.
Okay, that's good advice.
Yes.
There are people who are actually now seeking for a retirement destination, somewhere where they want to invest and know this is where I finally want to retire. What would be best between a countryside setting and an urban setting?
A countryside setting is better because of the quantity of land. And again, there is peace, there is fresh air, no commotion, no pollution, no transmission of diseases, no noise.
Okay.
Yes.
What about
And there's
neighborliness?
And neighborliness is also, and there is peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I would tell
security also.
Okay, I would imagine the social amenities.
Yes.
Are they there? Like
Yeah.
in Migori, what is it in Migori that can attract people?
There are so many things that attract people here. Yes.
Like what?
Farming. We have gold in Masara Makalda. We have fish in Mihuru. There is a lake. We are just next to the border, Sirare, Isbania. And we are just next to the Masai Mara.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Apart from farming and evangelization, how do you engage yourself in to make sure that you are not idle as a retiree?
I start my day at around 5 with the word of God and prayers. After that is when I now put my minds together and start planning for the day. And apart from all the activities that I've mentioned, I also don't just sit. I have some shops just next from my home. It's like 1 kilometer. It's just on the main road. And this main road runs from here to Mihuru Bay. And I am also a board member of 3 schools.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm the Secondary Infrastructure Committee Chair in Migori Secondary in Migori County. I'm the Vice Chair Warisia Secondary in Migori County. I'm a disciplinary board member in Kakrao Secondary.
How do you find your presence in such places?
My presence in such places is of value because I normally fight for girl child education, and I like counseling them because most of our girls are being misused by in their marriages. They don't get their rights, and most of them don't finish their level of education because maybe of lack of fee and lack of support from their guardians and their parents, and maybe lack of interest and early marriage. Yes.
I want you to talk to the youth,
Yes.
especially our children who have just joined employment,
Yes.
both formal and informal sector,
Yes.
and specifically on retirement.
Yes. The youth that have just been newly employed, they should not see retirement as the end of life. Retirement is a gift of life because the Bible tells us there is an end to everything. The book of Ecclesiastes. Don't see as if retirement, when you are told to invest on retirement, you are forced to put some monies for that day. Don't think that that money goes for a waste, especially the NSSF fund. This NSSF fund, it helped me. Though it was, I was paid because before I entered into PNP, permanent
and
pensionable, I used to be a works paid staff. And I remembered one time I used to pay for NSSF. And I made a follow-up and I got almost 42,000 shillings.
By the time you are retiring.
Yeah. It is good to have an insurance on a medical cover because once you retire, the benefits that you have been getting from the government, like my NIF card now, cannot sustain me. The National Hospital Insurance Fund cannot sustain me because of many reasons. I'm out of service, I'm pensionable, and there's one important thing. Once you join a circle or once you open any account, even if you are not married, remember to write your next of kin. Because many a times you find that the next of kin, if the money has no next of kin, the money will go to the trustee. And if the trustee does not have anybody to make a follow-up on that, then the money goes back to the government. Yes.
So what else do you have to tell on retirement?
It is good to retire, and it is good to also to invest, and it is good to love your work. Once you love your work, even if you go to that place and you interacting with the people, and make sure that you befriend people. Once you leave your place of work, when you go there for assistance, they'll be assisting you in big number, and they'll be welcoming you more. For if you are an enemy to the people, they'll be asking, when will this officer leave? Yeah. It is good to have friends, and it is good to love your work, no matter what cadre. It doesn't matter which job group you are. What matters is, are you alive? Do you know God? How do you relate with your people? How do you relate with your family? How do you relate with your God and your church?
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good. Lastly,
Yes.
Just tell me something. You
Yes.
are a parent.
Yes.
What would you tell people about parenting in retirement
Parenting.
and grandparenting in retirement?
Parenting in retirement is you. Me, when I retired, I didn't know that I could start again caring for a toddler. I have a granddaughter here, 5 years old. She keeps me busy. She makes me to be awake all the time, to be alert all the time. She loves me and I love her. She loves her grandfather and her mother and all the people that we stay together. There is no end to parenting.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
For giving us time.
Yes.
And for the advice
Yes.
that you have given people.
Yes.
All this channel focuses on is to ensure that when people finally retire,
Yes.
they are happy.
Yes.
They walk out of their places prepared,
Yes.
proudly,
Yes.
and the universe is out there for everybody, and retirement is beautiful. That's why I bring you this series on retirement, and especially from Migori. So we together with Wairimo want to say bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
And please, there's somebody else I would really love you to meet, because later on, before the end of today, she is going to cook for our dinner. Today we had lunch at Wairimu's, and we are sure there is somebody amongst us who is always making dinner for us. She has a channel called Joy Food and Tunes.
Shout out to all the viewers. Thank you, Frida of Grandma Frida channel. So today we are cooking at the home of my host, and my host is none other than my cousin, my sister, my mother, Zena Clarice Kanaiza. So today for Joy's Food and Tunes, we are going to cook at Zena's house.